Hey guys, it's JD from Ponzel World, and today we're unboxing and reviewing this jump starter made by Foxpeed. Now this is a $100 jump starter that you guys can find on Foxpeed's website. Links will be down below the video if you want to go pick this thing up. And I also believe you can find this thing on Amazon. If so, the Amazon link will also be down below this video. Guess there's not really much more to say about it, so let's go in and open it up. See what's included in the box. Alright, so included in the box, we not only have a carrying case, but we also have a few accessories. We have a cigarette lighter adapter right here. You can use this for like an auxiliary output, I guess, to like charge your phone or something like that. Or you could use it, probably even use an actual cigarette lighter in this thing and light a cigarette if you really want to do that. We also here have a charging cord via USB-C, which is really nice to see. We also have a wall brick right here to charge the jump start itself, along with the actual terminals right here. This is what goes onto your battery itself. One for your positive and one for your negative post. Over here, you plug this end into the actual jump starter, which, speaking of the jump starter, here it is. Looks very nice, I have to say. Has a nice weight to it, of course. You also have a little screen here showing the battery percentage. Currently, it's at 84%. I haven't charged this. This is what it came with out of the box. We also have a light up here, which if you hold the button right here, you actually see, turns on. It is I'd say a relatively bright light too. We also have a output here, two of them, USB, and then we also have under this little flap, the actual port to plug in the terminals right there. You can see that end here lines up with this end. There it is. Show you the back here. Model number right there. Looks like you can charge it up to 1,000 times. So that's pretty nice. Also in the case here, shows how to jumpstart your car in case you're wondering. Right there, that's how you do it. So let's go ahead and try this out. I believe what I'm going to either do is try this out on my lawnmower, or I might even put a pretty dead battery that we have off to the side in Interstate Batteries battery, and I'm going to put it in our 2000 Mustang and go ahead and see if it can jumpstart a completely dead battery. All right, so here I have our 2000 Mustang. It has the V6 3.8 liter. As you can see right there, we have this battery in here. Interstate Battery is the correct size and cranking amps for this car. But I actually went ahead and made this one go dead. I just hooked up a light to it for a couple of hours, and that drained it pretty quickly. You can see here, all of the terminals are tight, and they're also clean. I'll hop in here, and I'll show you guys that actually, oh no, now it's really dead. Okay, so this thing is like not even charged enough to really do anything. See, it's bonging, but turning the key, I mean, nothing, absolutely nothing comes to life. There was dash lights and stuff, and the radio came on a few minutes ago, but I guess now that I've had the ignition on for a couple minutes, it's pretty much completely drained it. So I mean, you could just see there the light. I mean, that thing is dim. This battery is very dead, so I'll hook up the jump pack to it and go in to see how well it works. All right, I'm gonna try to do this one-handed, which I don't know how well I'm going to be able to do that, but you can see here I have this multimeter hooked up, and it's reading about 10.6 volts, which is way, way, way too low to start a car. To start a car, you need about 12.3, 12.4, right around there. So this is clearly not enough. What I'm going to do here is get the jump pack. I'm going to hook up positive to, well, you guessed it, positive. Or at least try to, just like that. Get the negative here. Oh. I got sparkage, which is always good. Just go and turn this on, and okay, it's reading about 12.0. It's actually going down now. 12.1 is what this is saying. I'm gonna try to reposition my clamps here, try and get a better reading out of this. I think it needs to be a little bit higher than that. Now it's not sparking, almost like there's no power going through. Do I have to hold this thing? That'll just turn on flashlight. Just judging by the side of the box, what you do is just plug this thing in and it should immediately give power, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Let me go and mess around with this for a minute. I went ahead and hooked up the jump starter. As you can see right there, it's reading about 11.9 volts. I'll just give this a shot. I think I'm missing something, but judging by the instructions on the side of the box, I'm not, but I guess we'll see. Let's hop in here. Well, immediately the light is a lot brighter, obviously. Go ahead and put in the key here. Clutch in. Everything comes to life. I'm going to close the door, however. Start it. Hey! Check it out! Holy crap, it actually did it. Okay, so I'm almost wondering if maybe that meter isn't accurate or something. So this started it perfectly fine right there. Weird. There we go. Set this off to the side. Alright, so it says it's not charging or anything. That's just because of the way I have this. And this multimeter is kind of funky. Anyways, you can see there, it is on. And the battery gauge, yeah, it's charging right there. Cool. So it seemed to have worked fine. I don't know why it was reading so low. Maybe it's supposed to read at that voltage, but I'm pretty sure not. The other jump starter that I reviewed probably half a year ago, it actually jumped up to 15 volts. So I'm not sure why it's reading so low. But either way, I mean, it started it really quite well. So there it is. All right, so there it was. As you all saw, this jump starter actually jump started the 3.8 liter V6 Mustang perfectly fine. It actually spun it over quite quickly too. Now, judging by the little screen here on the terminals, you can see here, right there is an actual screen. It said 11.9 volts, which I was thinking would just simply be too low to start the car. I've always kind of been under the impression that around, 12.3 volts is a good starting voltage. It'll actually spin the engine over fast enough to start it. But apparently either that gauge is not accurate and is putting out more than 11.9 volts, or it was legitimately putting out 11.9 volts, and that's enough to start the car. Either way, as you all saw, it started it perfectly fine, no problem, so I was quite impressed about that. So the jump starting aspect of it works really quite fantastic in my opinion. We also here have, of course, some accessories included. We have this one here. Plugs into the side here, and it has the cigarette lighter adapter built in. I'm going to turn it on here, and I'm just going to plug this in. This is just a AM FM transmitter. I just want to show you guys that it does, in fact, you can see right there, give power, and it says it's outputting 16 volts. Holy crap. Well, that's are you serious? Is that actually outputting 16 volts? Wow. Okay. Well, that's putting out a lot of voltage. Okay. Well, that's impressive. Go in and unplug that here. And then we also, of course, up here have two USBs. Now, I believe the USB-C charger that they include in the box, you could actually use this to charge a phone. I don't think it's any different than, just a USB-C charger that would come in your, like, a phone box. So I believe you could use that to charge a phone or another device that's USB-C also. And I also here have a just a lightning cord here. I'm going to plug it in just to show you guys that it will in fact charge, for example, my iPhone 7 over here. And as you can see here, we have the phone. Let's go ahead and plug it in. And it looks like you do have to turn it on, so it's not always supplying voltage. And boom, there we go. You can see it is charging right there. So the USB ports, obviously, of course, they work like USB ports, no surprise. I'll unplug it here and plug it in over here. and you can see, boom, it is charging just like that. So pretty good. So the USB ports, of course, work perfectly fine. The DC output here also works perfectly fine, and so does the jump starting aspect of it. We also have this light up here that I just showed off real quickly earlier, and it's a pretty, actually bright flashlight. So that is pretty cool, and you can see you could just turn that off and on. So I do like, of course, that's included. And that's really it for this jump starter. You could use this thing as a battery pack if you wanted to, or even if your battery goes dead, you could just plug this thing up to your car, as long as it is charged, and boom, it'll start your car. And actually, it's still at 100%. That's kind of weird, actually. Maybe that's not accurate either. I kind of find it hard to believe it's still at 100% after jump starting a car. Okay, well, anyways, there it is. So pretty cool. It seems to be a good jump starter so far. I'll definitely put this one in my new upcoming car, which you guys will see that soon here on the channel. I'll definitely throw this in the back if I ever need to jump start it, or maybe if I ever need to jump start a friend's car, you know, just bring this over there, plug it in, and boom, it will jump start the car. So pretty cool. So there it is. I hope everybody enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.